just interrupt for 1 second? Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? This guy's been talked about for years. You're asking, we have Texas, we have this, we have all of the things. And are people still talking about this guy, this creep? That is unbelievable.
The following program is rated TVMA. Viewer discretion is advised.
Come on. Yeah. Come on.
Somebody gotta say this shit, so to some bitch. Fuck your government. I'm hesitant to holler out that I'm in. I represent hollow points in my tears. But don't think them shots coming out of them. Last thing that you see is Nat Turner's grin. I'm a savage, not the average white boy, my friend. We ain't shooting. Fuck red, white, and blue. Earth they nerves like militias in the booth. Spit that word like the wisdom in the tooth. Get that herb like I need a blunt or two. Fuck y'all all, each and every one of you. You niggas wanna stay asleep. Fuck you motherfuckers too. All you niggas ain't loyal. Fuck the government soil. Bring heat to the planet to this motherfucker boil. There's no more talk. Through the grave y'all walk. I talk for the slave from the grave. It's war.
Scientists found killed and wrapped up in curtains. Casualties, flashbacks, now sent me back. I attack like a rat, serious as a heart attack. Professor to assassinate a professor. Assassinate your mind state and broke the metal plate. Lyrical Nostradamus, psychotic mind of Saddam. Ex-con, attack the Pentagon with unorthodox spy arm from Vietnam. I crucify them like Muslims, murdering Jews from Jerusalem. Now who's the supreme lyricist? You can't seize this. When I die, my name will be worshipped like Jesus. War visual, individual, incriminate the criminal. My culture nickel put holes in your face like dimples.
Wake the fuck up or get broke the fuck up. The wisdom we apply, son, soak this shit up. If it was sex, son, niggas will smoke this shit up. So wake the fuck up or get broke the fuck up.
Brains get unfrozen when they oppose as we unfold. Futuristic scrolls that was prophesied scriptures, hitting an untold. I roll with my skull and bones made of solid gold. Skin is closing up, puncture holes with a war Armageddon in my home. Mr. Mind Ruler, mental intruder from the tribe of Judah. Devils disappear like they've been through the Bermuda Triangle. Erupting or resurrect your tracks like volcanoes. Souls that swear to me, I appear the years here for revolution and the burn the Constitution. Learn from us, came all of us return. Observe the facts, delivered by blacks. Soon as we united, the sky cracked. A group of UFOs formed the seven in the heavens. God celebrated Devil's Death Day signal. Jail let loose the criminals. Bystanders died, waiting for miracles we giving you. Wake the fuck up,
yeah, I make it hard up like G-stumps. Be cracking concrete chunks, release once the earth shifts. Focal points, cliffs, zero the miss. Killer vocalist, lotus fist blessed with loaded fifths. Golden clips, sides flip like psychotic hicks. And soldier flicks, who wrote this shit superior? Minds combine to blow this click. Enterprise like German spies. Keep my eyes on Soviets, they rush in my direction. I'm wetting like a leak bone, freak bones. Seek thrones to call home with freaks bone. To each his own, chromosomes, reclone like chromosomes. Sold and chrome, the golden tone champ for rolling bones. Fire zone, blazing hot trails at night. Barren Fields, Saudi still collaborating on tracks with Bobby Stills. Generate a mill, killer be law, killer be killed. Know the legs, finally our justice has prevailed.
Wake the fuck up or get broke the fuck up. The wisdom we apply, son, soak this shit up. If it was sex, y'all niggas will smoke this shit up. So wake the fuck up or get broke the
A
fuck up.
43rd conviction, incarcerated in hell for eternity. But my mentality and chemistry made me celestial through the galaxy. Sparks friction generating through evaporation. Too late for meditation, your body is now liquidation. Even your hemoglobin swollen with corrosion, amputated, invaded, physical zone disintegrated. That's when niggas face with fucking with the sons of men. Thrown in the dungeon, I delete 100 men with the golden pen. Forced to intercede with the click from Shaolin, killing devils, scattering the ashes over the sea of the Mediterranean. That's my trademark, PS burnt in my victims hard. I be that star from afar, illuminating through the dark. Another burning face of death, the initiation of the Mason. 186 right days left in the book of Revelation. Reminiscing about the days, raising hell, the divinity of my mind. Able me to see the technicality of mankind. Let's take a journey behind the closed doors of reality. Open your eyes to the revolution, you're now escaping blind state of confusion. Trials and tribulations of the original nation. These are head aching. The only chance of elevation, unite with the black coalition. Son of man, population click, Wu-Tang Clan, birth the killer army. Leaving your skeletons buried in the promised land. Niggas better wake the fuck up. That's first life.
Don't sleep, don't roar. That shit don't motherfucking Cue the bass.
Wake the fuck up. Wake the fuck up. I'm here to talk about it, man. You know what? This shit's crazy. I have done so much research on this topic. I pushed the live back. It was supposed to be done yesterday. I pushed it back. See, I gotta. You see the title. See no evil, speak no evil. Greatest PSYOP cover up ever. And I got proof. I got proof. This shit is sick. And I don't know how anyone else missed this information. Of course, I'm not the only one that knows this. But knowing what I know is dangerous. Very, very fucking dangerous. I guess I should start it off like this. I am Irk the Nerve, aka Mr. Somebody. Everybody's somebody. Somebody got to say this shit. So, I had a great day. Absolutely great day. I wasn't going to do this live, but then I was like, you know what? I compiled all this information. I need to get it out. I need to get it out of my mind. I need to get it out of my StreamYards, fully paid StreamYard, that is. Fully paid StreamYard. You know, the annual payment, you know, just get that out the way so I can go live whenever I want to. No duck, as you can see in that area right there in the corner. No duck in the corner. But this shit I'm about to show you is fucked up. But let me slow down. Had a great day today. All right. So started off, right? Had to go to Grayson, Kentucky. Almost 2-hour drive, an hour and 50-minute drive. And that's before the work starts. Like, I had to drive there, go there, get the job done. I called my supervisor, let him know that, okay, I'm here, job's done. Had a 2-hour orientation, which fucking sucked. Okay. Then, fucking crazy. Magnum Logic in the building. Salute to you. Man, this information logic, you're going to enjoy this one. I'm going to get this done and over with. Share this information so you can share it with others because this shit is crazy. I'm talking about what I found. Holy shit. Again, yeah. You see the title. See no evil, speak no evil. Greatest PSYOP cover-up ever. And I mean ever, folks. Okay, but let me slow down. So, after the 2-hour orientation, I go using my walk-behind slab saw. It's a diesel saw. I'm in the warehouse, cutting. Get the job done. Call my supervisor, let him know I'm done. Then I get a phone call from the owner of the company. The owner of the company tells me I got a $2 raise. Nigga, I got a $2 motherfucking raise. Understand me? So now, listen, I'm going to be making $66,000 a year. Yes, folks, I have broke 40. I broke it in a major way. Look. So. Very excited. I come home. I did it to my wife twice. I made love to her the first time. Second time, I straight fucked her. Like fucked. We grown, right? We talking. We grown. Fucked her. Second time. Made love to her the first time. I'm feeling myself. Then I'm like, you know what? I got a raise. I got to go work in the morning. Fuck this shit. I'm going to stay up late and I'm going to give out this information. See no evil. Speak no evil. The greatest PSYOP cover-up ever. Yeah, that's what it is. It's an end of an era, ain't it? Oh, it's the end of an era. It's over. Yeah, you're burning your hats, ain't you? All you Trump supporters. Oh, the hats are burning. They said, fuck them. Fuck them. This shit, you called yourself, I understand. You called yourself MAGA. MAGA. Can we now call you maggots? Oh, because there's some shitty shit going on. It's some shitty shit goings on. This is bad, folks. This is horrible. The shit that I'm about to show you, I want you to share with anyone willing to listen. I know there's a lot of dumb fucks out here paying attention to gossip on these YouTube streets. Don't give a fuck about geopolitics. You don't give a fuck about shit that matters to all of us. You know, I know that me making $66,000 a year now isn't really your business, But I felt like sharing it because, hey, it's an achievement for me. You know, I remember coming on YouTube and motherfuckers was talking about my measly $45,000 a year. And that was a long time ago. But I came up, baby. Most people get 50-cent raises. Some people get a quarter raise. I do hard work, and I don't bullshit when it comes to my work. So, added to my pay, I got $2 extra. But nonetheless, we're here to talk about this crazy shit. You see what your president said, right? You see what your president said. Trump, all what's going on with this motherfucking flippy floppy motherfucker. Did you see what he did? Let's remind you real quick.
Bill Clinton.
Nice guy. Got a lot of problems coming up, in my opinion, with the famous island with Jeffrey Epstein.
That island was really a cesspool. There's no question about it. Just ask Prince Andrew.
Who killed Jeffrey Epstein?
This doesn't look right. It doesn't look like a suicide.
Would you declassify the 9/11 files?
Yeah.
Would you declassify JFK files?
Yeah.
Would you declassify the Epstein files?
Yeah, I would.
All right.
I guess I would. I think that less so because, you know, you don't know. You don't want to affect people's lives if it's phony stuff in there because there's a lot of phony stuff with that whole world. But I think I would, or at least...
Do you think that would restore trust? Help restore trust?
Yeah, I don't know about Epstein so much as I do the others. Certainly about the way he died. It would be interesting to find out what happened there because that was a weird situation and the cameras didn't happen to be working, et cetera, et cetera.
I want to talk to you about the Epstein case. I have worked on this for years, trying to get those records of who flew on Epstein's plane and who helped him build this international human trafficking ring.
Absolutely, Senator. Child trafficking has no place in the United States of America, and I will do everything, if confirmed as FBI director, to make sure the American public knows the full weight of what happened in the past.
The DOJ may be releasing the list of Jeffrey Epstein's clients. Will that really happen?
It's sitting on my desk right now to review.
A lot of people are wondering, because you said last week that you have the Epstein files on your desk, is when can we see them and what's taking so long to release them?
I do. Jesse, there are well over, this will make you sick, 200 victims. 200. So we have, well over 250 actually. So we have to make sure that their identity is protected. Other than that, I think tomorrow, Jesse, breaking news right now, you're going to see some Epstein information being released.
How did that turn out? How did the Jeffrey Epstein information turn out? Like, where did that shit go? Okay, so look. We're here, folks. PSYOP. This is very important for you to know what a PSYOP is. A PSYOP, planned military or political actions aimed at influencing the emotions, motives, reasoning, and ultimately the behavior of foreign audiences. Yeah. That's what we're going through, folks. We were put through a PSYOP. They lied to us. Now understand, you MAGA maggots, I understand. I completely understand. Though I do not vote, because I live by never trust a politician. Not one. Never, ever trust a politician. Okay? And with that being said, I didn't want that bitch to win. Nah, the bitch that be cosplaying she be cosplaying as black, so-called black. We know that black and or white are socio-political constructs. They don't exist outside of the socio-political construct. But we claim these titles, these mundane titles, we claim them. And politicians use it as a tool to get your motherfucking vote. So I definitely didn't want the Kamala bitch to win. I didn't want her to be, because all of this would have been under a blackface. Then racially motivated motherfuckers out there would have had a reason to blame the so-called blacks. You see how that shit works? Like, I didn't want that bitch to win. The cosplayer, the one that be the Southeast Asian woman who you said was black, but has never in her fucking life ever claimed to be black. Yeah, her. But I digress. PSYOP. We heard a lot about Jeffrey Epstein during his campaign. Donald Trump's campaign. That was one of his things. He was going to release the Epstein files and show everyone the truth of Epstein. Now, I got a lot of videos and a lot of things to show you, but I'm going to try to run through it quick so I can get to bed, so I can get to work. But it's very important to understand this shit is deep. Oh, so deep. Look. There's a reason why. There's an absolute reason why I put these faces together within the animated thumbnail. Oh, animated thumbnails. I guess I'm the only one on YouTube that does it. Create animated thumbnails to tell my story. Oh, you would like to assist? Okay, but Mr. Chris, Apocalypse. Okay. In order to do this, okay, so I'm going to drop the link. I'm going to go ahead and drop the link, but I need your cooperation, AP. I need your cooperation. I need to run through this quick as possible so I can move on to sleepy time. Okay, so I dropped the link. That link will be only for you, AP. And you can help me because we are of like minds, and you can help me break this shit down. Okay, so we already know Donald Trump is a fucking liar. Donald Trump is a motherfucking liar. I hope I got all these videos in sequence real quick. I'm going to show you one if I could. Hopefully this is it. Oh, yeah, remember this photo op? When Donald Trump's staffers holding up fucking binders that says Epstein. Do you remember that photo op? Oh, it happened. It happened. He ran. He fucking ran with the policy of disclosure, you piece of shit. You fucking piece of fucking shit. Hey, I'm not the only one that feels like this. A lot of you MAGA motherfuckers, you MAGA maggots, you feel like that, don't you? You swarmed your fly asses. You maggots that turned the flies and swarmed this fucking head right here. Yeah, he lied. He lied to all of us. Okay, so I'm going to let you up. I haven't learned the system yet I haven't really gotten my Rodecaster Pro down. So I hope I don't have lagging. I just really hope my sound is going to be okay, but I'll let you up and we'll see what happens. Hey, Pete.
What's really good, bro?
Man, I'm telling you, bro. I'm trying to get some shit done. Trying to let this information be the shit that I have found is amazing. And
here we go down the rabbit hole. Man, what's good? First and foremost, thanks for dropping the link. You know what I'm saying? Let me ride with you for a little bit. You know, it's been a while, especially on some geopolitical anarchist movement, trying to wake these Rip Van Winkle sleepy ass motherfuckers the fuck up.
Yes, sir. I mean, in all honesty, I feel like this information needs to be given. You know, the Western world doesn't get vital information from the mainstream news media, and they're not going to ever tell us the fucking truth. So I feel like, you know, platforms like Somebody Got to Say This Shit, what we do at Blurred Minds Media Network, and you know, platforms like yourself, platforms like your own, you know, we tend to dive into the deeper aspects of the rabbit hole, you know?
Yeah, because I don't know how many times via alternative programming or you know what I'm saying, times just conversing, you know, personally. Similar to what me and my man Ant do, you know, over on Out of Bounds Live. Majority of it's sports content, but like we say, yeah, we're gonna talk about the same subject matter, but we will not discuss it in the same manner. As these corporate kowtow agenda machines, you feel me? The conglomerates, if you will. So what a lot of people got to understand with your platform, and particularly tonight's subject matter and all alternative platforms is trying to get this information out here. Oh, news, major news outlets, you know, things like of that nature, they're gonna scratch the surface slightly, you know, but I gotta get my Star Wars reference in, man. They scared of the dark side of the Force, man. All hell to Sith. All hell to Sith. They don't like the dark side of the Force, Earth. You know, it ruins the dreams they had, well, the dreams they wanted to build off the lies they were told. You know, they choose. I've always told you, man, it's like anything else. Ignorance is a choice. I don't give a fuck. Ignorance is a choice. And a lot of you motherfuckers, especially a lot of you woke motherfuckers, y'all the dumbest kind of cocksuckers out there. Let's go. Let's go. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. And but the thing is also we also got to give the maggots, the MAGA maggots their just due when it comes to this topic, because they expected a man that said grab him by the pussy to bring real justice and real reform to a system that is sinking deeper and deeper into the so-called swamp.
Right, for sure. As someone who has extensive experience with the legal system, a variety of matters, if you didn't mind, I want to jump first into this. When you talk about the legal aspect of this Epstein situation, you know what I'm saying? You cool with that?
Speak your mind, brother.
So, conspiracy in itself, right? Other than so when you talk about the Epstein case, other than the female handler, Ghislaine, oh girl, I can't never remember her last name, but you know what I'm talking about. They were only two ever convicted and incarcerated. Yes.
Ghislaine Maxwell, and the information that I have about her and her daddy. Oh, we are fucked.
Yeah, which is probably where it all started with her incestuous ass. But the point being, when you have a conspiracy, have you ever seen a conspiracy, particularly in a criminal case, where only two people are charged, tried, convicted, and eventually incarcerated? We're talking this massive sexual trafficking consortium that they were running, right? All these high-profile names that the DOJ want to hide, which I'm going to get there in a minute. My point being, as someone who has faced conspiracy charges, now granted on a state level, the point of the matter is, even in facing mine, I was not the lone defendant. There wasn't just me and only one other defendant. It is a conspiracy. Okay, people aided and abetted you in pulling this shit off. So what? The feds leaned in on everyone that's on Epstein's list and they all got immunity deals. Nobody else is getting locked up over this shit. Nobody. All this sex trafficking, 200 plus victims, which, I say fair is fair. They released the Epstein files, released the names of the victims. I mean, that's me personally. And a lot of motherfuckers would say that's drawing a hard line. And, well, the privacy of the victims, and you know what? The shit sucks. And I'm not some cold-hearted bastard. I'm simply saying, in the age of transparency, you're going to let the, if the Epstein list is going to get released, I want to see the victims list. Period. Tell me what I'm good for right now, bro.
In the era of disclosure, because remember, Donald Trump ran on disclosure. He ran on no inflation, which is a fucking farce. We've done plenty of shows. We have done plenty of shows to show that inflation is here, is now, and going to get worse. So much so that you will be seeing CBDCs, central bank digital currencies, come into play very soon in the near future.
So, on a personal note, you talk about the point you just made and other examples you've given over the years. And, I share a lot of the same views with you. You talk about this digital currency shit. So, way back in 1984, I watched a little movie called The Terminator. And while I would have fictional backdrop, and even with a mind that young yet slightly advanced, I got the point. And I told everybody, the machines will take over in our lifetime. We will live long enough to see it. If anything, my generation, you know what I'm saying? We've seen the birth of the digital age as a whole. Flash forward to now. can't shit get done without tech. You as a skilled, bonded tradesman that does back-breaking work. And congratulations on your raise, but quit announcing your financial accomplishments, man, to the world, man. You know what I'm saying? Some people may look at it as a little arrogant and hubris, you know what I'm saying? But I digress from my point. Even with the work you do, or me, I'm a cook. So much now more than ever, what's more involved in tech? It's all tech. Tech, 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 tech. And we are laborers. We're laborers.
I just do that. I do the announcement of my achievements for the haters only. I don't even do that shit for myself.
I know
do
that. I
that
just said,
purely.
you know, I'm like,
I do
really?
that purely for the
No, do
haters.
you, bro? I wasn't hating. I'm saying, you know how motherfuckers can be. But my point is, but you understand what I'm saying? We're tradesmen. And yet tech now more than ever affects our job. There's no aspect of life, you know what I'm saying, that you can avoid that. All right. So just kind of sum up my legal point off top. I've never seen a conspiracy with only 2 people charged, eventually tried, convicted, and sentenced. Never.
What about a
Worldwide.
conspiracy? What about a conspiracy where one individual is charged in a RICO? Whoa.
See, you I was getting there without making it obvious, but that means you can't deny the similarity. So I mean, if we want to briefly take that little off ramp, still from a legal standpoint, the logic applies. It had nothing to do whether you're a fan of Diddy or not, you know, blah blah blah. Legal. Got RICO, and as I watched the trial, no matter the network covers, and wherever half of those are bozos, but even a lot of them, same point. Federal prosecution overstepping their boundaries. You know what I'm saying? Who the fuck ever heard of a one-man RICO case? So once again, everyone else that aided and abetted Diddy and pulling the shit off, what, y'all all got immunity deals? Cassie had got paid a year before in the civil shit. You know what I'm saying? And then the little Jane Doe witness, nobody believed her.
That's why I consider the Diddy case social theater. That's all it was. It was social theater, a distraction from the real information that needed to be obtained by the masses. But we were distracted by this social theater when the whole thing is bullshit. And I'm going to show you why. Apocalypse, let me ask you real quick.
What's good?
What two people, let me say it like it. What two people do Donald Trump have in common?
You got me. There's no telling where you can go with this. I know how deep that labyrinth of a mind of yours is. Oh, who's that? Who is that?
Diddy and Epstein.
Oh, Diddy and Epstein. Yeah.
See, Donald Trump loves the party. He loves to grab pussies and party. See, Donald Trump wants us to forget that he has relations with Epstein.
Relations.
And when I say relations, I mean relations. Add upon that real quick.
Wow. And these are different shots over the span of years. Different outfits, different gatherings, different people in these pictures. I mean, I know this is probably a little personal collage you put together. You know what I'm saying? The point remains.
because this man loves to party, and the partying that he partakes in, he should really do the information on the motherfuckers he parties with. Let me show you this video. Let me show you this video and show the viewers this video, and we can move on.
Oh my God.
What's your thoughts, AP?
That's 80s Trump. Okay. That's 80s Trump. I mean, the toupee's brown. Yeah, that's 80s Trump. The music. As soon as I seen Trump, I'm like, that's 80s Trump. This is 30 plus years ago. Pushing close to 40, right?
Hold on. Is Rhythm is a Dancer? I thought that came out in the 90s.
Okay, fine. Late 80s, 90s. But I'm saying, like, when you talk about Trump's first big public splash, that's the 80s, all right? And that first clip of that video you showed, and as soon as I seen his hair, I'm like, yeah, that's old school. So fine, I give you early 90s Trump. So we're still talking 30 plus years ago, right?
Yeah.
Rhythm is a Dancer. Like, that's not 2 or 3, that wasn't like 20,000, 2015. Rhythm is a Dancer, for fuck's sake, okay?
Yeah. And the thing is, man, it's like when you have a man that builds himself on socializing. See, the thing is with Donald Trump is he considers himself a man's man. He considers himself the big dog in the yard. And never mind the fact that he got most of his money from his daddy. He got his start from his daddy. He was silver spoon fed from the very fucking beginning. Never mind
fucking
that.
Silver Spoon, Ricky Schroeder, NBC sitcom ass motherfucker. Anyway, my bad. More homework for the kids to do. More homework for the kids to do. I digress. I'm sorry.
This man,
alleged man.
He fashions himself as a
man's man.
As a man's man.
Beat my chest. I'm an alpha male.
So of course he would be frequenting parties, get-togethers, socials with individuals of like-minded thought. But again, he should research the motherfuckers he parties with. Now, with that being said, I thoroughly believe.
Okay.
Not even believe. I thoroughly know that Donald Trump knows exactly who Epstein is.
I mean, you've known the guy 30 plus years. You can't. No, stop. Hold on, man. Hold on. Stop. Let's just stop. See, I could come prepared for shit like this. Rhythm is a Dancer is the song playing in the clip. Irked the nerve. Just broadcast, okay? For those, can I give them a learning curve on some music? About 35 and under. I was gonna say 40, but whatever. Man, you don't know a guy for 30 something years and yet not know things about that guy. Whether you sign off on it or not, that's a whole other conversation. You know, Irk, if you want to elaborate on that, you know, I'm cool with that. I'm just saying for me, right here, right now, my reaction to that video, like that's more than enough for me. 30 plus years you've known this dude. Yet you gonna tell everybody you don't know shit about this dude. I know you fucking lying. Go get it, Irk.
Not only does he know about him, the motherfucker from the very beginning knew what he was about, how he partied, how he gets down. He knew
can we
from
say
the
from
very
the Genesis?
beginning.
The Genesis. How about that one? From the genesis of their acquaintanceship. Fuck beginning. The Genesis, baby. Let's go. Wow. Drop some more, Irk, because I don't even know what to say or do right now. I know you got a shitload of facts you ready to drop on motherfuckers, man. I'm not here just to help. I'm here to get enlightened. You know what I'm saying? Guerrilla journalism, bitch. Somebody got to say this shit, man. Go get it, Irk, for real. Like, what else you got, man?
And again, Donald Trump has 2 party friends in common. Oh, and they like to party. Oh, they party in the strangest of ways. remember, Donald Trump also partied with Diddy. Don't we remember the 90s? Don't we remember the early 2000s and so on? This motherfucker partied. He likes to party. He likes to grab pussies and party. And this is your president. MAGA maggots, what did you expect? Did you really expect transparency, disclosure, reform? The American, see, this is that looking for a Messiah complex. Oh, and don't I have some information about Messiah? See, a lot of you so-called evangelicals. Come here. Evangelicals. You old time Protestants, you good Baptists, even you Catholics, you voted for your so-called Messiah. But guess what your Messiah is? Just guess. Your Messiah is no Messiah.
The current non-Jewish Messiah was chosen to be of service to the Jewish people and the Jewish Messiah. President Trump's right ear was grazed in a symbolic gesture of Exodus 21:6, where the Torah states that a servant who wants to remain with his master needs to have his right ear pierced.
If you want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
Yeah.
What? See, you were told by your mainstream news media that Donald Trump was a Christian, wasn't you? You were told by the mainstream news media that Donald Trump is a Christian. Like you good evangelicals and Baptists and old-time Protestant, you know. But there's only one religious sect that I know of that was the Yarmulke. Did you know that your Christian president converted? Do you know your Christian president converted to Judaism? Oh, you didn't know that? oh, you would be surprised. But then when you speak of Judaism, you might want to ask yourself, who is Ghislaine Maxwell and who is that motherfucker in the picture that she's holding? You might want to ask yourself. See, there's a connection. There is a huge fucking connection here that leads all the way to Israel. That leads all the way to Israel. And if you don't understand what I'm saying, oh, you will by the end of this live. Because America has been sold, folks. America has been completely sold. And there's nothing you can do about it. In fact, like that last clip you just, I'll play it again later, but I'm getting to my point. See, Donald Trump getting his ear pierced, allegedly, getting his ear pierced, his right ear pierced, it's biblical. Old Testament, Torah. But there's also the processes that the slave has to go through if he wants to still serve his master after 6 years. Oh, it's Old Testament, folks. Why you go to your Bible and open Exodus? Again, folks, this is deeper than you think. Much deeper than you think. See no evil, speak no evil. The greatest PSYOP cover-up ever.
There's nothing to see here. That's what they doing, Art, right?
That's exactly what they're doing. There's nothing to see here because if you were to really see, you would know that you are fucked. See, understand what I'm saying. Ask yourself, how many prominent celebrities, entertainers, musicians, rappers, sports characters, sports figures.
There you go.
How many of these people have converted to Judaism? And what's the benefit? Or what's the reasoning? See, the thing is, people got to understand Israel as a nation state. Israel as a nation state is a evil beast. It's vicious. They're vicious on the geopolitical stage. The itty-bitty nation state of Israel is vicious. And they will do anything that they have to by any means to ensure their nation state's survival.
Can I I'm pretty sure you know why. Yeah.
I absolutely know why. I know why. And the thing is,
let me preface my statement with one. I love that you led with the PSYOPs analogy as far as the beginning of your broadcast. I love that you had a clear written explanation of what PSYOP means. I love. It reminded me of a classic PS2 game I used to play the shit out of called PSYOPs. Point of the matter is, when you talking about really getting these people to understand having the wool pulled over their eyes, and obviously you're just using Epstein and Trump as an example. One, as far as that old Trump turning into Judaism thing, let me tell you motherfuckers something. Trump don't know the difference between the biblical text, Jewish text known as the Torah, and the fucking World War II movie, Torah. All right, let's get that out the way. Fuck out of here, bum ass motherfuckers. Two, and more importantly, you like Hell on Earth? You like that one?
Yeah.
I mean, the joke was there. As soon as I seen it, I'm like, Trump in the Torah? Nah, it's right there. But seriously though, more importantly, and I'm not dismissing your attack on the MAGA heads, okay? I simply want to offer the flip side of that coin. Earlier, you know what I'm saying, reminded motherfuckers, don't ever trust any politician, right?
Correct.
Right? So while you got the MAGA heads and their Republican base, and between the House and the Senate, they're slightly controlled on Congress as a whole. Do you or anybody else, especially when you talk about geopolitical affiliation, you think I'm about to let these cocksucking ass Dixiecrats off the hook with this shit? See, motherfuckers can't pull off the shit they pulling over you motherfuckers, okay? Without full cooperation. You can't have half a PSYOP. Then it'd be a Cyclops. You feel me? Okay.
That was fucking hilarious. Hold on.
Okay.
You can't have a half a PSYOP. That would be a Cyclops, bruh. That is fucking Black Thought fucking level bars right there, bro. That was verses right there. That was bars.
What did
I'm gonna have to use that.
How the kids say it? Bars.
I'm gonna have to use that and put that in a rap. That was
first
dope.
I have to talk to my lawyer and work out the financial arrangement for that, because
Hey yo, AP, do me a favor. See
the
if you can
receipts
cut
on
up
your
your
own broadcast, bro. So I'm simply saying. But now fuck
AP.
But now, for real, let me finish my point though, real quick.
See if you can cut up your volume.
Okay, I'm sorry. How's that?
I'm gonna see if I can cut it up for you.
How's that, bro? Is that better? Is that better?
Go ahead, speak.
Am I good?
Yeah.
Okay. But I'm just saying, to finish up my point, like I said, I'm not dismissing, the MAGA aspect of a whole lot of shit. Like I said, you just using this as an example on your platform tonight. I simply offer the flip side of that coin. You cocksucking ass Dixiecrats. Because Art said, don't ever trust any politician. Okay. And while I respect your ideology in regards to disregards as far as racial and religious constructs, I simply point out still, as a black man, and so many black people keep believing the political lie for the last 56 years, however allowed black people who actually been legally allowed to vote in this country, and the Democrat are your friends. Okay? Every racist, from a political standpoint, is not a Republican. A so-called racist has nothing to do with their geopolitical affiliation in any aspect. It has nothing to do with their financial demographic. It has nothing to do with their religious background per se. And you can't have America without racism, because racism sells. Okay? I would be insulted if racism was no longer in America. Okay?
The hold on, Apocalypse. First of all,
yeah.
the American socio-political structure is built on racism. Point blank. Period. Now, I have to.
Even though the first
I have to.
motherfucking
Hold on. I
Revolutionary
think
War
you
was
made a
brother
little
name.
error. I think you made a little error when it comes
Okay.
to the thought of racism. See, understand, you can't have, you were absolutely right. You can't have America without racism. But understand, the socio-political structure of racism needs this kind of government. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like
no. I get,
the
and I've been a word.
socio-political, the
I've been aware of that.
socio-political, the
No, I'm saying.
framework, the framework of this socio-political system is racism. Point blank. Period. And you have to play directly into it in order for that socio-political system to work. That's what it is. Because there are so many stupid motherfuckers out there that absolutely think that they're white and think that their vote matters because of it. And you couldn't be further from the truth.
Right. And I'm simply saying, I understand where you're coming from. So it's probably was a couple years ago. So you probably gonna forget this. I don't mind reminding you personally, whoever checks this out. So basically going into the first Clinton administration, that's when I first peeped that actual political parties in this country don't fucking matter. Y'all fucking crooked. Y'all in the pockets of the special interests. Okay. You're all in the pockets of, the cocaine fueled, snooty ass Robert Chambers, preppy killers on Wall Street. They have another 80s reference. I don't know.
Teach. Hey, first of all, the lobby, I'm going to show you how the Israel, I'm not going to even say Jewish. I'm not going to say the Jewish lobby. No, I'm going to say the Israeli lobby is all in the fucking cracks and crevices of the United States fucking government and policy creating system. And if we give them $4 billion annually, $4 billion annually, we give them $4 billion annually, $4 billion of your tax money. Yeah, motherfucker, you pay Israel for nothing. And they don't need it. I promise you, they don't need it. They have so much. They have look. Not only is the American system of government is fucking infested with the Israeli nation state lobby, Great Britain's government, the fucking government in London, Great British fucking long live the Queen, now King. Their fucking government is infested with the same lobby.
Mate. Now I know you know why. I let people know why that is. Because it is your platform. I did humbly request to come assist. Yet I'm gonna be me. I miss my King Adore me, the harbinger of death, baby. I'm about to drop the nuke on them. Doing my homework going about 12, 13 years old as far as U.S. foreign policy. I started World War II, Truman era. Flash forward through the Nixon era, Southeast Asia, Vietnam, that whole clusterfuck. Thank you for the black bag ops running all the dope back to America and infesting the inner cities too. Sadat, I'm Golem, end of the Carter era, going to the Reagan era, and right here, right now. U.S. foreign policy as a whole. And like I said, I started doing my homework for World War II. Truman, Churchill, all you motherfucking Euro trash motherfuckers doing A-balls off each other's butt crack really get on my fucking nerve. Because when I flash forward to now, ain't shit changed. Our foreign policy is the shittiest ever. And I centralize my point on Israel. Here's why Israel can do the shit that they fucking been getting away with for the last 50, 60 years. They are the strongest military presence in that region of the fucking world. Period.
Oh, you missed it. Yeah. Look, bro.
It's
the
a
ball
fact.
was thrown. Hold on, AP, hold on. You almost had it. The ball was thrown. The ball was thrown to you. Half court. You caught the ball. You did a little left, right. You went to the paint. You shot the ball, and you missed. You was almost there. You was almost there. Okay, I'm gonna give you another chance. Israel has what? Israel has what? You got another chance to hit the three. Israel has
Other than
what?
the strongest military presence in that region of the world. What else does Israel have?
Come on, we talking about PSYOP. We talking about PSYOP. They have the strongest what? They have the strongest spy agency. They have the strongest
Israel's
spy agency.
Yeah, they do. Their spy agency.
Hold on.
No, you're right. No, real. And I'm gonna let you know how right you are. Because I did forget that fact. I'm so caught up on our military presence, yet part of military is intelligence. Israel's military intelligence makes British MI6 look like spy versus spy in a Mad magazine. Did I pretty much get that one right? Now that I hit the three.
Okay, you got MI6 in Great Britain. You got the FBI and the CIA, which is both spy agencies here in America. And you got the splinter groups. You got the little splinter groups, and you have special interest private spy agencies. We'll get to that later.
Those are the ones that are backed by a lot of big corporations. They got a lot of offshore accounts, but that's a whole other thing. But I digress. Go get it.
You got the KGB.
I love the KGB. Like I still love them as an intelligence agency. Fuck that.
But none of them can hold a finger to a fucking well-trained Mossad agent.
Man, Israeli, like I said, Israeli intelligence makes MI6 look like spy versus spy in a Mad magazine. It is sick. You know, a lot of I know the French trained with them for sure. I think the Germans trained with them for a while after the wall fell.
Check this out,
I
AP.
think some of the I'm saying real quick, I think some of the more northern countries in Africa train with them. But yeah, Israeli intelligence is fucking retarded in a good way. Like, I'd work for them. But
check this out, AP. Do you know that an Israeli national cannot walk in the CIA building?
Yes. I mean, when you say that, I'm
not
like,
one. Now, this is not true for other ethnic foreigners. This is not true for other ethnic foreigners. This is not even true for the fucking Russians. Israeli nationalists, if you come from the nation state of Israel, you cannot walk into a CIA building.
Yeah, because they got, bro, they got so many sleeper spies worldwide. Like, and a lot of people are like, oh, that's racist, that's fucked up. No, that's security. That's how good
No,
Israeli intelligence is.
it's
They're that fucking
strategy. It is geopolitical strategy, and it is and it's militarized, motherfucker. What it's what I'm saying, man. Motherfuckers think so small. They can only think on the racism level. They cannot think beyond racism into the geopolitical. Where do you okay? So if you at the bottom of the totem pole here in America with your struggles and your strifes, what are you to the global standard of things? If you're so concerned about just being downtrodden here in America, how does that downtrodden look on a geopolitical level? Like you have to think beyond yourself. First of all, you got to say, okay, the 55,000 dead Palestinians. 55,000 dead Palestinians, and that's not even the ones that they couldn't pull out of the rubble. And no one here in America, especially your celebrities, not your DJ Khaled's, no one is saying, especially your celebrities and your don't even mention politicians. Not your preachers, not your pastors. None of them are saying it's genocide. None of them saying it's genocide. 55,000 people killed in less than 3 years. Am I not mistaken, bro? What was that?
You're not mistaken. And when you talk about,
it was in October, wasn't that in October of last year?
Yeah, I'm simply pointing out
55,000 dead, 55,000 murdered, and this is a nation state that were welcome into the region. 1964. This is a nation state that was welcome into the region. The Abraham Accords, which fucking Trump acts like he's the fucking no motherfucker. The Abraham Accords has been here, motherfucker, because there is a actual nation state that is built off of religious dogma, and we allow it. I mean, that's not racist to say. That's just the fact of the matter.
Right.
If
and see, like, okay,
and that is also why MAGA will always fall victim, because they're constantly looking for a savior when they should be thinking militarily, strategically, politically, and not religiously. You're looking for a savior when you have to be the authority of the policies that are written, but you're not. You allowing the people that work for you, because you pay taxes, dumb motherfucker. We all do. But you allowing these motherfuckers to write policy unbeknownst to you. You don't give a fuck what they writing. You find out at the back end. You find out when the ink has dried.
You know where all this shit started, right? I mean, once again, I'm pretty sure you know I'm saying as far as them. So when you talking about securing this country's government initially, all right, Okay. Long story short, when there's no one else to hate, here's something a lot of white people in this country still don't get, particularly a lot of these MAGA motherfuckers. Okay. And a lot of these white liberal Dixiecrats too, but that's another side of the coin. All right. Keeping it on your MAGA focus, okay? It has always been rich white people, and when you talk about the total white population, once again, a smaller percentage compared to the greater demographic of white people that are not rich. And it's always been rich white people that's told poor white people, well, hate these people over here. So first y'all slaughtered the Indians after breaking bread with them just a couple hundred years ago on that alleged first Thanksgiving.
Teach.
I'm getting there. Okay. So first y'all slaughtered the Indians. That wasn't enough. So then you took over what used to be half of California, Arizona, Nevada, formerly Texas, formerly Mexico. That wasn't enough. Now rich white people are telling poor white people, and these poor white people are dying for these rich white people because they were told to hate these people. So now, after killing all that shit off, it still ain't enough. So a lot of our ancient full bloodline tribal chiefs back in Africa, okay, maybe the first wave of slaves was forced and taken. And then tribal chiefs is like, fuck it. Because they got some shit that we want. There's some higher tech like firearms and explosives and all kind of other shit. And we getting tired of the swords and shields. They said, fuck Shaka Zulu, all that shit. So then they started selling some niggas to them. Okay. And then a bunch of, and whether you want to have the whole traditional versus antebellum slavery, which a lot of people don't understand. Me, you've had that conversation because we understand the context. Okay. Abolitionist movement, the alleged reason for the
missionaries. The missionaries, the antebellum slavery.
Missionary, the doggy style, chick on top. Oh shit, wrong missionary. Point is, okay, that still wasn't enough. You poor white people still kept listening to these rich white people to hate these people. And I'll be damned, last but not least, you know what I'm saying? In the middle of the slavery, okay, let's go rape and pillage half of China and steal their firework technology and blow up the whole country, literally from one end to the other, and build a railroad system. Yeah. You MAGA motherfuckers.
Which is already, hey, you letting out some motherfucking secrets. Look,
ain't no secret.
Here somebody.
No.
Hold on.
That's no secret. I don't want to hear it. I'm not gonna say that as an insult because we good people. Yet that's not a secret. Whether it's they can say it's a secret. You know, it ain't no secret. We've talked about it. You know what I'm saying? Fuck y'all. Listen, you Rip Van Winkle, Xanax taking, raiding your kids, reeling stash, wine drinking ass suburb, send your kids to soccer league because they can't play real sports ass motherfuckers. Just wake up, man. All you poor white motherfuckers, just as poor as all the poor black motherfuckers and all the dumbass motherfucking so-called black people want to represent us that we done followed for years. Rainbow Coalition, NAACP ass motherfuckers. The same logic applies. Poor white people, quit listening to rich white people that don't care about y'all. That's part of the reason y'all still poor. Just like poor black people been listening to a bunch of goofy ass niggas for the last 50, 60 years. Fuck out of here, bum ass niggas. Go ahead, her.
Stop looking for a savior in wealthy billionaires that don't know your life plight. They don't know what the fuck you going through, nor do they care. Obviously. Have you seen or heard anything about the big beautiful bill? The big beautiful
BBL,
bill
BBB.
is billionaires getting more billions, more
Tax
richer.
break. More tax break. How many more tax breaks you need? When you making all okay, so 3, possibly 4% of the population falls under this category financially in the United States, right? How does that benefit the rest of the country? Like, fuck if you motherfuckers can't even understand economics and math numbers. Just from a common sense point of view, someone explain to me, once again, fuck your geopolitical affiliation, fuck your religious backdrop, fuck your financial demographic, fuck your sexual orientation. Fuck all that. Explain to me how that makes sense. Explain to me how a bill proposed one thing. Fine, I get it. They shoot that shit up the hill every fucking year. It got passed. And once again, I don't give a fuck. Y'all can blame everything on Republicans. There's a whole lot of you punk ass Dixiecrats sat on that shit. I'd rather deal with a rich Republican from Connecticut than a rich southern, especially a southern Dixiecrat. See, you liberal Dixiecrats up in New York and shit. Yeah, I'm from the South, still original. I know how you cocksuckers get down. Point of the matter is, explain how a bill passed in the legislation that only financially benefits 3 to 4% of the population that fall under that tax bracket. Like, with y'all helping the country.
Facts.
Like, fuck out of here, you bum ass motherfucker. Y'all some bombs, man. It's like running with Reynolds on 2K on you niggas, man. And when I say you niggas, I don't just mean stupid, ignorant black people. There's a whole lot of stupid, poor, ignorant white people. Y'all niggas too, in that capacity anyway. Because y'all keep listening to rich motherfuckers. Don't give a fuck about y'all. All you Black Lives What Matters motherfuckers. White dude got all the money from Black Lives Matter. Fuck out of here, man. Yeah.
That Black Lives Matter ain't even an issue. I murdered that bitch. I murdered them bitches. I murdered them. Go watch them lives. Yeah, go watch them shows. Me and Jay Walski murdered them. Hold on though. Let me say something real quick.
Man, let me cook, bro.
Your savior. I'm just adding on to your cooking. I'm putting a little spice to it. Now look, your savior complex, your savior fetish has ruined you, Republicans, Democrats, because you're constantly looking for a savior. The lie of America is a Christian nation. The lie, and you still live with it. Are you sure that we're a Christian nation? Are you sure?
No, this is a nation that
hold on. Because
it's a nation founded on
are,
Christianity, yet this is not a Christian nation anymore.
It was never founded on Christianity, and that's another show. That's another show. Okay. It was never founded. It was okay. Have you ever heard of the Quakers?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Now you're right.
Have you ever heard of the Protestant Reformation?
Yeah, that's another show. That's another show. Like you said.
Okay.
No.
We can.
Make your point. Make your point.
Okay.
Make your point.
So, if America is so-called a Christian nation, can we say that we have our first? No, we can't say it first because I've seen fucking Barry Soetoro, aka Barack Obama, wearing a yarmulke. So no. George Bush, a convert. Bill Clinton, a convert. Barack Obama, a convert. Both Bushes, like I said, a convert to Judaism. Just like fucking Donald Trump.
Donald Trump converted to Judaism 2 years ago, according to White House official. There it is. That's his blog. He said, President Donald Trump converted to Judaism 2 years ago and joined Chabad Lubavitch Synagogue in New York City, according to a high-level White House official. Mr. Goldberg says the story has allegedly been held by CNN's editors for months, but is due to be released within the next few days. David Elias Goldberg, a fellow at the Jewish Center of Anti-Semitic Study, has also interviewed the White House source. According to the source, Trump was pushed by his daughter Ivanka and son-in-law Jared Kushner to join the faith. At first, Trump resisted, stating it would threaten his base of evangelical Christian voters. However, he had a change of heart and officially converted in early 2017. The ceremony was held in private and closely guarded for nearly 2 years. It appears the White House is prepared to slowly release this information, and by summer, it is expected Trump will fully address his new faith in an evening televised news conference. He is clearly the most pro-Israel president in the history of America. He's given Israel every single thing that they've wanted, and he's about to give them war with Iran.
You okay?
That's your president. Evangelicals, Black Baptists, all you cracker eating Catholics.
Cracker eating Catholics.
That's your fucking Judaic convert, Donald Trump. But at the same time, you're mad because he's not putting out the Jeffrey Epstein files. So now you're burning your MAGA hats and you're throwing away your MAGA hats. Shouldn't you wear a new hat? Shouldn't you wear a new hat? Maybe this one. Maybe this one would do. Make sure it's the brightest of fire engine reds.
No, that's radio flyer wagon red, bro. Let's go. Like, damn, red.
See, there's a point to be said with all of this, man, because y'all absolutely knew that this man partied with Jeffrey Epstein. But remember, you're Jewish, you're not Jewish. You're convert to Judaism president.
Look, Trump don't know the difference between convert.
Hold on, listen. This is very important.
Oh yeah,
your convert president. His right ear was pierced for all you Bible thumpers. His right ear was pierced. Listen again.
The current non-Jewish Messiah was chosen to be of service to the Jewish people and the Jewish Messiah. President Trump's right ear was grazed in a symbolic gesture of Exodus 21:6, where the Torah states that a servant who wants to remain with his master needs to have his right ear pierced.
If you want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
Now, whether that actually happened or not, the symbology is there. The symbolism of that whole act is there. There is a purpose why that happened. In the Torah, it states that if a slave, I have to say this again, if a slave wants to continue serving his master, he has to get his ear pierced. Now, who is the master that he's serving now that he's a convert to Judaism? Christians. Ask yourself that. Who is he serving? You need to ask yourself, real when see this is deep. You have to ask yourself. You really have to ask yourself, who is this woman? oh, you have to ask yourself, who is this woman and who is that fucking man in the photo? Go ahead, Bill. Share your thoughts.
Once again, I got no problem identifying as a Christian. You know what I'm saying? I can't say struggle. Actually, where I have fun and having conversations like this with other so-called black Christians, you know what I'm saying? They just love to keep everything on a racial level. It's a little fucking annoying. So with that, look, redacted file. I love me some redacted files, okay? Because there's nothing to see here. See? Nothing to see here, people. Hence the title of tonight's podcast. There's nothing to see, man. Look, Jazane Maxwell. Look at her. All these young girls, models, probably up and coming actresses.
Oh,
Everybody
man,
take pictures. I get it. When you talk like limelight per se, even if you don't like people, you know what I'm saying? Everybody take pics together. I get it. Whatever. Yet, when you talk about a situation like Trump and Epstein, the big difference between taking a pic with guys or girls. You know what I'm saying? That lifestyle, running into some of the same social circles, y'all gonna pop up with some of the same events. It's hold
on. AP. It is a fucking. Hold on. It is a fact. It is a fact.
Right.
That Jeffrey Epstein's call log. Jeffrey Epstein had nine numbers that he can get in contact with Donald Trump. He had Melania's number.
He
had Ivanka's. He had Ivanka's number.
These facts.
He had 9 different numbers. He wasn't just a fucking somebody you fucking take a picture with at a fucking party.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Everybody that took pictures with these motherfuckers ain't necessarily, aware of what they do. We're talking about Epstein and Trump, right? I'm saying you're reinforcing. These facts reinforce my earlier point when you showed that video. And it's rhythm as a dancer. 30-something years, you've known this guy. You can't know anyone that long and not know the shit they do. You don't know no one 30
years. Not partake.
Now, we know they both partook. Okay. I think no different from talking about the legality of the Diddy trial, weighing that versus when shit first broke. I think I was still in Frankfurt when I hopped on with you and Jay Wall for that podcast. You know what I'm saying? The guilt by association thing. Yet, the common denominator with Trump, whether you motherfuckers like it or not, is Jeffrey Epstein and the diddler. Like, there's no getting around it.
Yeah,
people hate that,
and it is the relation of the narratives. Holy shit, there's something deeper going on. Again, you just got
9 numbers. 9 numbers to get a hold of Trump alone. Wow. But Trump don't know shit about this. Fuck out of here, you bum ass motherfucker. My bad, Earth.
Don't know shit about him. He's a piece of shit now.
There's nothing to see. Remember? Nothing happened. Whole chunks of surveillance video from his cell missing. And there's nothing to see here, man. Yeah, show it to him. The title. Remind him. Do it again. Fuck him. Real, do it again. Fuck him.
See no evil. Speak no evil. Greatest PSYOP cover-up ever.
Dude, this is like the greatest game of 3-card Molly I've ever seen in my life. And I lived in New York in the fucking 80s. So, yeah. Shell game, baby.
Absolute shell game. But
They
the
don't like
thing
it.
is,
They didn't like Ellen, did it? They don't like Ellen.
Trump is on the Epstein list. Trump is, don't ask, is Trump on the Epstein list? No. Trump is on the Epstein list.
He on that list. 9
numbers in order to get in contact. He had the personal, he had the TT, the Trump Tower number. He had the private airplane. He had he had all 4 of the private airplane numbers. He
definitely had the plugs number. Yeah.
And the thing is, people don't even know. Okay, hold on. People don't even know. They're worried about Jeffrey Epstein, the pedophile. But no one asks. No one says anything about Jeffrey Epstein, the fucking drug dealer. Big dope. Kilos.
When that shit first broke. Listen,
see, people don't. I mean, come on, man. What are you mad about, really, America? What are you mad about, really? You mad because you were lied to by a politician?
Oh no,
what are you crying about, America? What are you crying about, America?
Oh my God!
Because you're not going to do anything but look for another savior. You're looking for him now. This first, the last one converted to Judaism.
Trump don't know the difference between convert and a convert. I don't give a fuck. Like, fuck him. All right.
That's a fact. That's a fact, though. That's a fact.
Trump don't know the difference between Judaism and jujitsu. All right. Like, fuck. Like, let's go. Like, I can literally do it all night.
Now, the White House, the inner sanctum of the hallways are on fire. Politicians divided, as they've always been, as they've always been. But when you got your own political base questioning you, this is the absolute biggest blunt. I didn't think he could get no worse than sending the B-2s to Iran. Like,
that was some wild shit.
Like,
I was nervous. I got no problem saying it.
That right there is like, I thought you would get. I thought, okay, this motherfucker, that's a political blunder right there.
No, I'm saying for real.
But hey, but hold on, AP. I understand why he did it now. It all makes sense. I had to do the Epstein research in order to understand why he did what he did. He's a convert. He's a fucking convert now, and he supports Israeli politicians that are ultimately striving for a united traditional Israel. That's all the states combined.
But
all the nation states taken over: Iraq, Saudi Arabia, Iran, Jordan, Lebanon,
Okay.
And all the way even into Egypt.
Right. And once again,
Syria. Don't let me forget that.
Okay. And once again, you reinforcing the point I made earlier, where you talking about the militarization of Israel. And why it's not coincidence, it's literally the strongest military presence. And once again, shout out to y'all intelligence agency. You motherfuckers are cold. Okay, but their military presence, as far as that part of the world, they are the biggest. That has been the single biggest interest. I don't give a fuck the administration. Go through the whole history as far as presidential administration. And when you look at their foreign policy for that administration, how it related to Israel. They go back them every time.
Oh, back them every time. And
It's
the
not that
thing
they like,
is,
but hold on.
and the thing is, I know, I know you voters are butthurt. I know, I get it.
I'm just saying,
They don't want to hear us say these things.
I don't give a fuck what they want to hear. Here's what they need to hear. And I'm gonna listen. Ice Cube, no Vaseline. I'm going deeper than that. Okay, like no lube, cactus condom with the porcupine tip.
Pause.
Going in.
So, with that being said, I like to ask all the voters, why do you think Trump would actually take the stance that the Jeffrey Epstein files don't exist? Why do you think he now takes this stand when we absolutely know he ran on and he used that as a fucking campaign policy?
Yeah, that was his part of his re-election platform when he ran again. There's no getting around that. Oh wait, they don't like that, because that's a fact.
Yeah. See, again, I'm just here. I'm just here to remind them of their errors.
Bill Clinton.
Nice guy. Got a lot of problems coming up, in my opinion, with the famous island with Jeffrey Epstein. That island was really a cesspool. There's no question about it. Just ask Prince Andrew.
Who killed Jeffrey Epstein?
This doesn't look right. It doesn't look like a suicide.
Would you declassify the 9/11 files?
Yeah.
Would you declassify JFK files?
Yeah.
Would you declassify the Epstein files?
Yeah, I would.
All right.
I guess I would. I think that less so because, you don't know it. You don't want to affect people's lives if it's phony stuff in there because there's a lot of phony stuff with that whole world. But I think I would, or at least
Do you think that would restore trust? Help restore trust?
Yeah, I don't know about Epstein so much as I do the others. Certainly about the way he died. It would be interesting to find out what happened there because that was a weird situation and the cameras didn't happen to be working, et cetera, et cetera.
I want to talk to you about the Epstein case. I have worked on this for years, trying to get those records of who flew on Epstein's plane and who helped him build this international human trafficking ring.
Absolutely, Senator. Child trafficking has no place in the United States of America, and I will do everything, if confirmed as FBI director, to make sure the American public knows the full weight of what happened in the past.
The DOJ may be releasing the list of Jeffrey Epstein's clients. Will that really happen?
It's sitting on my desk right now to review.
A lot of people are wondering, because you said last week that you have the Epstein files on your desk, when can we see them and what's taking so long to release them?
I do. Jesse, there are well over, this will make you sick, 200 victims. 200. So we have, well over 250 actually. So we have to make sure that their identity is protected. Other than that, I think tomorrow, Jesse, breaking news right now, you're going to see some Epstein information being released.
Yeah. I'm gonna get this in real quick. Like I said, we're trying to say earlier, when the whole Epstein story initially broke, I always felt like you alluded to it earlier. Epstein, drug trafficker. Okay. So as far as I'm concerned, the victims list, they're the mules. They were mules. They were mules, contacts, collections, light work. Shit a woman can handle, simply saying.
No, I truly understand through my research that they were real victims. Like underage, you can't fucking make decisions for yourself. Victims, you know what I'm saying?
We're not making light of the situation. Like motherfuckers really need to understand that. I'm simply pointing out when that shit first broke, and it's like, okay, 200 plus victims, and reiterating that video of an old girl. I guess the congressional hearing or whatever it is for it, C-SPAN, whatever the fuck. I always felt like, well, whoever was sex trafficked were probably drug mules. And a couple people like, well, why do you feel there's a drug connection to that? I'm like, well, I can explain it, yet most of you motherfuckers wouldn't understand, and I don't feel like wasting my time.
They have private planes. They don't need a pussy.
Right. They moving that weight, motherfucker.
They have private planes. Ask the Clintons about Arkansas and their private airport.
Man, whitewater, all that shit. But I'm simply saying,
you know what I'm saying? Like the Clintons.
What? Yeah.
The Clintons. What up, Cosmo Star? The Clintons know about trafficking dope.
Look, where is the yayo? Let's go, man. Like, I just want to see the yayo. Can I get a couple of them? I mean, look, mas yayo, por favor. Like, for real. I'm never going to relent.
Like I said,
I'm never going
look.
to relent off. Okay, 200 plus victims, and a lot of people conveniently forget that when this story broke early on, initially reported there was a drug smuggling aspect to the story that mysteriously disappeared because we're gonna focus on the sex trafficking and Me Too and the hashtags and selling the story and blah 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 blah. I will never say I don't give a fuck about the victim
because it's too deep.
Right?
Is the involvement of the involvement of government agencies.
Right. Like
doing illegal things for billionaire politicians and celebrities so they can party.
No.
Oh,
I
shit.
like the party. No. I like the party. You probably like the party. This is a level of decadence and debauchery on the most satanic of levels.
I couldn't have said it. I couldn't have said it better. But motherfuckers are making the claims that Jeffrey Epstein is dead.
Look at oh my God. You know what this whole thing is? This is like one of the greatest sitcoms ever, like real life sitcoms. Okay. For real.
Apocalypse, hold on. An entire minute. An entire minute was missing from the video.
And its phone is gone. Like it's not an allegation. It's not an allegation. It's not a conspiracy. Legitimate proof. A whole man's gone. All right, my bad.
I've seen B movies. I've seen B movies with better fucking writing.
I like B movies.
There's some good ones. There's some good B movies out there, bro.
I got one for you. Boa versus Python.
I've seen that.
I love it. 60-foot python running loose. Oh, let's release a 70-foot boa to catch it. Don't know why this is going wrong, but anyway.
I got another one for you.
What's that?
1988 Tank Man.
Yeah, that's one I'm really I'm trying to forget. Still, like, still, especially when we talk about me in the '80s. I watch. He was a
You know
bad.
what I'm talking about.
Yes, but I'm saying because that's pretty much the like true birth of the
Tank Man
B
is a
movie.
horrible fucking movie, folks. Do not even try
Yeah,
to. The motherfuckers, his torso, the lower
I
half
know.
of his fucking torso is a fucking tank. It's fucking stupid.
Oh my god. Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. Now, that's one of my favorite B movies of
Great,
all time.
great. Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
See, like that's one I've watched several times. Like I know this each time. Like it's like that's one that when I grew up and watched it again, I'm like, man, I thought this shit was cool. Like, it's like, what the fuck was wrong with me? It's like Steven Seagal movies. Like, what was wrong with it? Like, yeah. Pick your decade. There's shit you thought was cool as a kid and early teen. Go back and revisit that shit when you're in your 20s. Like Airplane, for example. The older I got, the funnier Airplane got. I knew there was jokes I didn't understand when I first seen it at 19 years old. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the first Swamp Thing. That's another good B movie.
Swamp Thing is dope. You got to say
Yeah.
Swamp Thing is dope.
So
especially to be an '80s B movie. Yeah, it's probably the best. Probably one. It's probably in top 3.
Reanimator. The original Reanimator. Like, bruh. Like,
Didn't really like it.
That's
Didn't
cool.
Really like it.
Okay, so when you talk about,
it's not better than Swamp Thing.
We're gonna see. This is where I miss movie Melissa. We have to discuss that. But
okay, I got one for you.
Okay,
motherfucker, Beastmaster.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
that's like a top 10er. Mark Singer from V and a blatant Conan the Barbarian ripoff, and
blatant ripoff.
Blatant. Okay, I think no, for me, like if I had to go all time B movie, it's still Big Trouble in Little China for me. I can't help it.
That is not a B movie.
It's a B movie.
That is not a B movie. If that's a B movie, Escape from New York.
It's a really good one, but it's a B movie. Yeah.
If that's a B movie, Escape from New York and Escape from LA is a B movie, and that is not B. Those are not B movies.
Escape from New York was a B movie.
That is not true.
Okay, I will reel back Big Trouble in Little China. I think, well, because like B movies really started blowing up in the 80s.
If you're gonna say Big Trouble in Little China is a B movie,
no, I'll reel that back.
Yeah, okay. You gotta say Golden Child is a B movie.
It is. And here's all I'm saying: like the early days of that home straight to home video market started in the 80s. Okay. Particularly once VHS dogged out the beta format. Okay. So you're talking shit like Reanimator. Even though you say you didn't like that movie. Not only an early B movie hit, a straight cassette movie. You know what I'm saying? The early days of straight to home release. Okay, no video on demand. Oh wait, more homework for these punk ass kids to do. Because all they know is streaming and they can watch anything anytime. You know what I'm saying? We had to grind. But the early days of that straight to home market, Reanimator was definitely like a movie that got that trend going. Even though you say you didn't like the film. I'm talking about, just B movies. But yeah, Swamp Thing, Beastmaster, the first Maniac Cop. Oh my God, Maniac Cop.
Oh man, Maniac Cop. Yep. There you go in there. Hey, but we digress. We digress. We are here
Back to the business.
And that was a pleasant digress. That was pretty good, AP. I like that. I like that. We're gonna have to do a full show about 80s and 90s B movies.
Right.
Yeah, that'll be dope.
King of the Kickboxer.
Kickboxer was dope. Kickboxer was all the way dope.
No. King of the Kickboxer. Billy Blanks.
Oh yeah. Oh, ooh, that was dope. That in fight scene.
I know you. Hold on. I know
people don't know about that shit. That fight scene was so fucking dope.
Him and Lauren have died. But what I'm saying is,
God.
Hold on, wait. Here's how cold I am.
Hey, bro, that fight scene is probably still.
Earth. Here's how cold I am. You ready? We've only met once. Yeah, I'm gonna show you how cold I am because I did the same shit. I bet you watched all those Cynthia Rothrock movies in the 90s. Let's go.
Absolutely.
Well, yeah.
My mama liked her. My mama liked her.
But I'm saying that whole movement.
You know she was in the Olympics, right?
I don't know a lot about you, let alone that part of your life. Like, you know.
No, I'm talking about the
Cynthia Rothrock. Yeah.
Yeah, she was in the Olympics for karate.
Matter of fact, King of the Kickboxers is one of my favorite straight to home, like early straight to home, well, straight to cassette movies ever, no matter the genre. You know what I'm saying? You heard me rail on Western martial arts movies, yet that's a little more truer to the style, even with the choreography. But yeah, big ass Billy Blanks, way before Tybo.
Yeah, Billy Blanks was a motherfucking monster. People don't understand.
Okay, real quick, black martial artists in their prime, in their prime. Michael John White versus Billy Blanks. Who's winning, as far as you're concerned?
I'm gonna have to say Ja.
I agree.
Ja's more. I mean,
you know, he's training a lot of more.
I think he has more. I think he has more under his. I think he has more technique under his belt that I think
Billy Blanks.
Yeah, he would keep up with him. Billy would keep up with him. But
like I'm saying, in their primes, like.
Let me think on that. But here, let's get back to it.
All right, back to the
let
bit.
me
My
think
ball.
on
Back
that one. That was a little deep. Let me think on that. But,
I know, right?
Where were we? Damn it.
The MAGAs. The cover.
No. We weren't at the MAGAs.
PSYOPs.
Okay, but we are talking about the PSYOPs now. Donald Trump out of nowhere. You hear Donald Trump say this.
Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? This guy's been talked about for years. You're asking, we have Texas, we have this, we have all of the things. And are people still talking about this guy, this creep? That is unbelievable. Do you want to waste the time and do you feel like answering?
I don't mind answering.
I mean, I can't believe you're asking a question on Epstein at a time like this where we're having some of the greatest success and also tragedy with what happened in Texas. It just seems like a desecration. But
at the same time, check it out. This bitch right here, the United States Attorney General,
Pam
Bondi, she put out a portion of the fucking Epstein files in February of this year. MAGA maggots. Did you know that? Did you know that she put out half, and it was called The First Phase. She put that out in February.
And she's not dead yet. I'm impressed.
And that's how we got so many. That's how we got so many names, along with the Ghislaine Maxwell trial, along with the Ghislaine Maxwell trial. We got so much information on all the participants, the ones that showed up.
Wow.
The celebrities that went there. The celebrities that know something about it. Do you know that a lot of those celebrities on that list are converts to Judaism? You need to ask
Don't
yourself.
do it. Don't do it,
You
Earth.
need to ask yourself. Remember, Pam Bondi put out the first phase of the Jeffrey Epstein list.
He's kind of
in
cute. You got like a full
February of
body.
this year.
She's kind of
So-
cute. You got like a full body pic of her. Like, is she hot? Like, I don't know. Does she got some ass at least?
But
I mean, she's cute.
I mean, I get it. But at the same time, my thing is this: where's the fucking Jeffrey Epstein files now? It was made up. Oh, word! It was made up.
What files?
It was made
There's nothing
up.
to see here. What files? There's nothing to see here. That's your thing.
Yeah, she puts it out. She puts it out in February. She puts out the first phase, I should say. I'm sorry, my bad. Let me correct myself and say it right. She put out the first phase of the Epstein files in February, but now there's no such thing as the Jeffrey Epstein files. What the fuck?
That's the whole point of the PSYOP. You know, she put out the files. What files? Who's she? Like, what are these pronouns? Like, huh? You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
nothing happened.
Like,
there was no. Listen, there was no February release. Hence the first phase of the Epstein files. Because you flash forward to now there were never any Epstein files.
We had look, okay. We had in 2015 Anonymous, the hacker group, Anonymous put out bits and pieces of the Epstein files and the fact that he's so dope. Anonymous, and that was on Gawker. Gawker, the GAWK.
Yeah.
ER. Gawker. The
You got a Gawker?
Huh?
Do you have a Gawker? I know you married. I mean, I'm married. I got a Gawker.
Yeah.
Go ahead, get the TVMA ratings. I mean, go ahead.
Yeah.
Gawker, man. Listen. Yeah, I'm in the club. You didn't know, right? I'm in the club, bro. Yeah.
Hey, but
what?
But check this out.
Gawker.
Again, this is what she said.
There are tens of thousands of videos of Epstein with children or child.
What kind? Are we going to see who was on the flights? Are we going to see any evidence from what he recorded? Because he had all of his homes wired with recording devices.
Yeah, what you're going to see, hopefully tomorrow, is a lot of flight logs, a lot of names.
There are no files. Like, none of this happened. Everything you showed didn't happen.
I'm sorry. I'm concerned for humanity. I apologize. I shouldn't give a fuck. Fuck your babies. Fuck your granny. Fuck your auntie. I'm sorry for giving a fuck about people out other than myself. I'm sorry. My bad. I'm sorry I give a fuck about 55,000 Palestinians who were murdered. 55,000 plus Palestinians that were murdered. I apologize for caring. Oh, my bad.
There's nothing to see here. You keep talking about this Pamela Bondi and her releasing these files. I don't know what you're talking about. There's nothing to see here. Because now, as of today, ain't no files, period. There were never any files where this Pamela Bondi to release going back to 10 years.
Yeah, because it was made
And
by the Democrats and Comey, who's
and
also a convert to Judaism.
And I'm gonna say, and reminding motherfuckers, the drug trafficking aspect of this story when initially broke, that just conveniently went away. Like the victims were the mules. They just were. It's sad. Don't condone it. Yet I will acknowledge it. I mean, until proven otherwise by actual facts, that's always going to be my stance on that. The victims were traffickers. Yet 10 years, no other
I
mention.
definitely think that was an aspect of. I think that was an aspect of the operation, but that wasn't the grandiose.
No,
that wasn't the grandiose scheme of it all. This, like I said, Jeffrey Epstein's. No, let me say it this way: Trump's involvement with Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. Jizz. I'm gonna say Jizz. Jizz sound better.
Yeah, Jizz. All over, just everywhere.
I'm gonna say Jizz. Ghislaine Maxwell.
Because that's what happens when you get Jizz when you got a doctor.
Yeah.
God. Yeah. Get the TVMA, man. I'm the worst.
You're a fucking idiot. Hey, yo, check this out. That definitely was an aspect of it. What you're saying about the drug mules, but the grandiose aspect of this shit all goes all the way back to Israel, the nation state and the government of Israel, and I can prove it. Check this out.
But another way that Israel has affected U.S. foreign policy is through blackmail operations, and I would point to Jeffrey Epstein, who was allowed for 30 years to recruit young girls in America from vulnerable, broken homes as young as 13 years old. And Mr. Epstein, who I believe was a fake billionaire, I do not believe he was a billionaire. I believe he was an actor, an imposter on behalf of the Israeli Mossad. Mr. Epstein then lured powerful, influential American men into his various mansions so that they could rape the girls. The sexual acts were videotaped, and the videos were sent to Israel for blackmail operations against Americans.
And there, folks, is what it's all about. That's why your president, and this is my theory. And when I say this, I am in great mental and physical health. I do not think about killing myself ever. I do not ever in my life have ever felt suicidal. So with me about to say my next statement, just know this: if anything happened to me, look, the aspect of PSYOP, the aspect of manipulation and espionage. This is spy games at an extremely fucking Hellraiser, the movie 2.0 level. The first Hellraiser, John Carpenter. Carpenter, right?
No, Clive Barker.
Clive Barker. I'm sorry, John Carpenter. Clive Barker.
Yeah, you gotta try
Hellraiser
harder,
level.
man. Like you really gotta try harder, man.
Yeah, that
Can't be thought.
yeah.
I
That
know
was my
you always
bad. I
keep
ain't
trying
gonna
to beat
blame it
the old
on. I ain't
man.
gonna even blame it on this. I ain't gonna even blame it on this. But
No, you always like in shit like that. You always kind of try to beat me, the old man. I love your effort, but no, Clive Barker. But anyway,
yeah.
Guy Carpenter's Halloween and Big Trouble in Little China. Barker.
Okay, so yeah. So with that being said, this is deep. You have to ask yourself, why are all these celebrities converts to Judaism? And many of the converts to Judaism are on the Epstein list.
Bill Clinton, George Mitchell, Alex Baldwin, Ralph Fiennes, George Hamilton, Dustin Hoffman, Kevin Spacey, Liz Hurley, Laura Hutton, Janice Dixon, Naomi Campbell, Christy Turlington, Henry Kissinger, Joan Rivers, Courtney Love, Mick Jagger, Courtney Guest, Phil Collins, Simon LeBon, Charlie Rose of PBS, Richard Branson, Candace Bushel, Tom Ford, Vera Wang, Nadia Byerlin, Co Stark, and here's some more. Seth Green, James Gunn, Dan Schneider, Steven Spielberg, Tom Hanks, Stephen Colbert, Kevin Spacey, Kathy Griffin, Oprah Winfrey, Sean Carter, Beyonce Knowles, Anthony Kiedis, John Legend, Christy Teigen, Jim Carrey, Steven Tyler, Ben Affleck, Stephen Collins, Will Ferrell, Eminem, Jeffrey Jones, Victor Salva, Mark Rector, Charlie Sheen, Tyler Grasham, Madonna, Catherine Hudson, Gwen Stefani, Stefani Germota, James Franco, Will Smith. Oh, has Will Smith been in the news lately? Justin Rowland, John Cusack, Anderson Cooper, Demi Moore, Brian Affleck, Meryl Streep, Wanda Sykes, Chelsea Handler, Michelle Wolf, Pharrell Williams, Quentin Tarantino, Robert Downey Jr. They are petrified of that list and what those films getting out. They have all the videos of all those people in there.
Really?
Yep. It's gonna get ugly. They're in panic mode.
So are they going to release those videos, or what do they do with them?
I'm told that, well, it's looking like they're holding it back, that one person has control of that, but I'm told other people have them and are going to release them at the right time. So we should.
Once again, I don't understand how none of these people aren't dead. Oh, wait, because nothing happened. So there's no one to kill.
Ask yourself why are so many celebrities so quiet, so quiet about 55,000 plus Palestinians being murdered. There's not a charitable foundation created by some fucking celebrity. There's not a fucking 1-800 hotline with a fucking Help Palestine made by a fucking celebrity. DJ fucking Khaled is quiet as fuck.
Yeah, where's the GoFundMe for that shit?
There's no GoFundMe for shit like that. And my thing is,
the
there's a reason why. Because
that's what I'm saying.
it all goes.
That's what I'm saying. I'm going there, bro. Where's the GoFundMe, the telethon, the bake sales, all that shit? You know why them celebrities ain't saying nothing? Because one, it's gonna fuck up their money. Two, more importantly, too many motherfuckers are on this list.
Too many motherfuckers are on this. And then, so again, it goes back to Again, it goes back to what this man says.
But another way that Israel has affected U.S. foreign policy is through blackmail operations. And I would point to Jeffrey Epstein, who was allowed for 30 years to recruit young girls in America from vulnerable, broken homes as young as 13 years old. And Mr. Epstein, who I believe was a fake billionaire, I do not believe he was a billionaire. I believe he was an actor, an imposter on behalf of the Israeli Mossad. Mr. Epstein then lured powerful, influential American men into his various mansions so that they could rape the girls. The sexual acts were videotaped, and the videos were sent to Israel for blackmail operations against Americans.
Man. No.
So think about it. So think about it, AP. Think about it, listeners and viewers. Think about this. You have multi-millionaire celebrities. They are converts to Judaism. Many of them are converts to Judaism. And those converts are also found in the Epstein list. Epstein is secretly working for Israeli Mossad and feeding this information to the Israeli fucking government. Okay. Politicians, celebrities, the Israeli spy agency, the sector of Mossad has all the information about our fucking politicians, about our celebrities, okay? And these celebrities never say anything bad about Israel, the nation state. They never say anything bad about Israel. They wouldn't dare.
Yeah, rich celebrity.
They would talk down about the nation state they were born in, as far as the celebrities that were born in America, raised in America, got their career in America. They would rather talk down about their own nation state before they talk down and bad about Israel. Who the fuck is Ghislaine Maxwell? See, people don't understand. Ghislaine Maxwell did not work for Epstein. Oh, you think it too small with your dumb ass. Ghislaine Maxwell was the boss. Ghislaine Maxwell was the employer. Ghislaine Maxwell was not an employee. Epstein worked for her. You know why?
I got a question, Herb.
You know why?
I got a question.
Because of Robert Maxwell, the father of Ghislaine Maxwell, who was an Israeli.
I got a question.
Who was a Mossad. Hold on. He was a Mossad agent. The man in that picture, Robert Maxwell, was a Mossad agent, was an Israeli. He represented the nation state hard. He had ties with the MI6 and the KGB. The motherfucker was a multimillionaire and had his own motherfucking TV station called Mirror. The Mirror. He had his own network. I mean, television network, The Mirror. Robert Maxwell. He was an agent. Robert Maxwell employed Jeffrey Epstein. Robert Maxwell employed Jeffrey Epstein, and then Robert Maxwell connected Jeffrey Epstein with his daughter.
I got. Can I pose my question now?
Go ahead.
With this latest angle and everything you've laid out to this point now, right here with this latest angle, I just got one question. At some point, where's the CIA involvement? CIA gotta know something.
Who raided? Remember, who raided P. Diddy's mansions?
FBI, when Department of Treasury, did they get a piece of that action too? The initial raid in Florida?
Uh-huh.
Was it FBI, Department of Treasury? Who else?
Say it. Say it.
Fucking CIA. God.
No. Say it.
No. Who was it? I forgot.
DHS.
Oh yeah, Homeland Security. Fuck. Yup. See, don't see. There are drug barons that don't get Homeland Security on their raid. Like fuck, like for real.
Do
like,
you
real.
get it?
Yeah,
Homeland Security went in with the FBI to Diddy's house. Mansion.
Your ride is here. Bro, your ride is here. Your ride is here. Like you ain't going nowhere.
Okay, we're playing chess. We're playing chess. And there's some point in time you have to be able to say check. And then there's another point in time where you have to say checkmate. Understand why the fuck is Homeland Security raiding Diddy's mansion with the FBI?
Man.
Is there something in Diddy's mansion that could affect the security of the homeland?
Bruh, the rabbit hole is deep. Alice in Wonderland ain't got shit on this. Who needs a fairy tale when you got real life, particularly in America? For real. But,
say it again.
I mean, the rabbit hole is deep. And with the Alice in Wonderland analogy, once again, who needs a fairy tale? When you have real life, particularly life in America. Okay. The ultimate reality show. America's the ultimate sitcom. I don't give a fuck. Cosby, Sanford and Son, Cheers, the whole Thursday night lineup. You know, I don't give a fuck. Roseanne, The Living Cup. Nothing compares to the sitcom known as Life in America. Nothing compares. Nothing compares to you. Shout out to Sinead O'Connor. With her bald Catholic hating ass. I love that bitch. I watched the Saturday Night Live where she told the Pope and everybody else to fuck off. I stood up in church. I was about to go out. But hell yeah. Bruh, for real.
Trump is on the Epstein list, folks.
Dude, Trump's on the Epstein
list. Absolutely on the Epstein list. And I know it hurts. We're never going to see the Epstein list in its entirety. In fact, a lot of it, when it was released, was AP's favorite fucking word, redacted.
What list?
A lot of it was redacted when she released it in February of this year. The first
Who's she?
phase.
Who's she? What list? What redactions? I mean, hello?
Yeah. Yeah.
Nothing to see here.
Because Pam Bondi, the United States Attorney General, doesn't exist. She's a figment of our imagination.
Right. There's nothing to see here.
Nothing to see here.
Be no evil, hear no evil. Like, that's your thing.
I'm about to nail my point home and make sure everyone understands exactly what I'm saying.
I'm looking forward to this shit.
People, they have us. The Israeli government has us. The U.S., the United States of America, the Israeli government owns us. They own us through lobby. They own us through foreign policy, and they own us through manipulation, blackmail, and spy games. They have all the information. They have it.
AKA leverage.
And that's why your president converted to Judaism and took the piercing in his right ear to remain loyal to his master as a servant. Exodus.
Leverage.
21:6, I believe. It was Exodus 21:6. Let me see. I have it.
You're right around there. 21:6, 21:8. Book of Exodus, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little off on my Bible study. It's been some years. I ain't gonna lie.
Hold on, my bad. That is not.
Look at it. I love the satellite shot. The satellite shot's always my favorite. I love this collage, man, for real. I love how you put this shit together. I just like to emphasize my personal love of the satellite shots. Like, you can't beat satellite view. Fuck that.
But
that's your.
Yeah, I correct me, viewers, if I'm wrong. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Melanice Monroe. Respect to you. Check it. So, here's the end of the show. Here's where I wrap up this crazy shit. Like I said, America, we're fucked. The Israelis have us. Whatever fucking war Benjamin Bibi Netanyahu wants, he's gonna fucking get. Why? Because I personally think Bibi Netanyahu is the fucking devil. Bibi Netanyahu, to me, my personal opinion, I don't give a fuck what you think. Bibi Netanyahu is the fucking devil. 55,000 Palestinians dead. And that does not include the ones that they couldn't pull out of the rubble. And this man is not a Hitler-like figure in today's modern time.
Where's the war crime tribunal for this motherfucker? Like, let's go. Like,
he already has charges. He already has charges in the ICC, in the International Criminal Court.
I mean, I'm just simply saying, bro. Where's the war crime
tribunal? In the International Criminal Court, he has charges, and guess what? As long as he stays in his position by starting wars, he cannot be tried. He cannot be tried for his crimes. In international courts, he is a criminal. Well, he's up for charges, I should say. He hasn't been convicted because he's fucking starting. If it's not fucking Iran, it's Lebanon.
Oh, that's what I forgot real quick. So first in the 80s, when you talk about the U.S. backing Israel, so first they got rid of one of my favorites, of course, Muammar Gaddafi in Libya. So that sucked. Then they got rid of oh boy from Jordan, King Hussein from Jordan. So they got rid of him. Got a bullshit coup started there. Oh wait, all this took place during the height. When you talk about my disdain for the U.S. foreign policy overall, particularly the Middle East, the Reagan era. The Reagan era is when all
bro.
When you talk about
Hey, what you are saying is a fucking fact.
right, because I'm seeing it.
Look.
I'm a kid, but I'm seeing it.
Okay, hold on, real quick.
Okay.
Where the fuck do you think these proxy rebellions come from? Israel has fucking on the books funded Hezbollah. On the fucking books funded Hamas. This is not me talking. Look it the fuck up. They have the Mujahideen.
It's like a Bob. It's like a Bob movie.
These motherfuckers get fun. Look, this evil motherfucker right here. This evil motherfucker right here has a strategy that he calls divide and conquer. He literally funds terrorism. And this is a fucking fact. This is not me speaking. Look it up. Please look it up. This motherfucker funds terrorism. And no one says a fucking thing about it.
You know what this reminds me of? Every great Bob movie has this scene when they got to open up the books.
Yeah, this is the books being opened. And look,
this is always.
But we gonna
no matter the empire. I'm just saying, no matter the empire, particularly mob base, this is always like a critical scene when you talk about the dominoes are starting to fall. When they got to, what the government says, we got to open up the books. Like, yeah, they gonna find out how much robbing and stealing and killing we've been doing now, like for sure.
Because what it is.
It's like, oh, real quick. So let me finance terrorism to create a threat, knowing I got the best military force in this region of the world to eliminate, to pursue my self-delusional, egomaniacal, genocidal ego. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah, sure. Okay. My motherfucker be like, well, how can you say it like that? I can't do shit about it. I'm not that guy. I'm just giving my analysis based off the facts presented here. But yet,
and look,
people in America hate facts. Y'all hate facts. Y'all love y'all feelings so much. Let me let my feelings distort my logic on no matter what the subject matter is. Like y'all listen, man, this is the most gynocentric society ever. I swear to God. Even the men are a bunch of pussies. Fucking retarded. Go get it, bro. I'm done.
Benjamin Netanyahu is on record saying that the nation state Israel is little Satan. And the big Satan is the United States of America.
Man, I like I said, I've always hated our foreign policy. Once again, 11, 12, 13 years old, doing the homework, starting with the end of World War II, so Truman administration. And hey, we talk about the fuckery of U.S. policies for the U.S., particularly the Middle East. I am from the heyday of it, the fucking Reagan era. Peace treaty between Sadat and go on my ass. Okay? That was a deal made with the devil. They are the strongest. They are the strongest military force in that region of the world. These are facts. Their intelligence agency, few can rival it. These are facts. They have used that intelligence agency to blackmail the shit out of this country. These are facts. To continue the financing of terrorism they're creating to therefore sell to the people that there's a threat and they got eliminated. And if 55,000 Palestinians pay the price, so fucking what? Rich celebrities won't say shit, yet they dragging motherfuckers. Government agents are dragging people out of universities that protest about the shit. The common people spoke, they get the shit kicked out of. You rich celebrities, like I said, no telethon, no bake sale, no GoFundMe, no live pay-per-view concert, nothing. Y'all a bunch of pussy ass motherfuckers. Y'all too worried about that money. More importantly, y'all punk asses motherfuckers are on that fucking list. Now pretty much wrap that point up.
Facts. And if Benjamin Netanyahu acknowledges his satanic nation state alongside of our so-called Christian nation that he calls the big Satan, wouldn't that make Donald Trump a demon?
Well, like a lot of people still fail to understand because they don't understand. Well, I'm just saying, like a lot of, yeah. Well, a lot of people still don't understand the basic concepts of the three branches of government as far as our system, okay? So when you talk about the executive branch, the president is a figurehead. The only true power he has is the military, and he still got to go to Congress to get that shit approved. Okay? You can't just push a button.
Don't even know. People that vote, there are people that vote that don't even know there's the three branches of government. Executive, legislative, judicial,
legislative. And that's where the true power in this country lies.
Judicial, legislative.
But that's where, why can't people, particularly voters, all you voters.
There are people that vote that don't know this, man.
But what I'm saying is, particularly understanding the most powerful branch of this government is the legislation. It's the lawmakers. Okay? Every 4 years, as far as presidential elections, everybody give a fuck about voting. Who's giving a fuck about state, local elections? The shit that really affects.
But hold on, AP. That shit don't even matter if your fucking politicians within the Senate are fucking bought out to special interest and lobby,
which we pointed out earlier.
Doesn't fucking matter.
I don't know.
They vote against your interest, whatever that may be. If it's for low cost in your grocery stores, in your electronic fucking stores, if it's low cost in fuel, they vote against that. If it's low cost, if it's government aid, they vote against that. Come on, man. It's like they don't give a fuck as long as the special interest is fed. and they're
Right.
feeding them, and most of them are feeding them by force. I truly stand by the fact that most of these motherfuckers are being forced to do so. Going back to Jizz. Let's go back to Jizz.
The jizz.
This is the facts, folks. Your politicians are bought. They're paid for, and some of them are blackmailed. Yes. I do stand by the fact that I think that Donald Trump is blackmailed. I think that Israel as a nation state with its Mossad spy agency has information on Donald Trump that he does not want out. And I am going to let a real Israeli Mossad spy say it for himself.
On Wednesday, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, de facto backed to the hilt by President Trump's deal of the century, is set to push ahead with further illegal annexations of Palestine's occupied West Bank. But as Boris Johnson's Britain sells record amounts of arms to Israel, is there a royal connection? Former Israeli spy Ari Ben Menashe, who worked for Robert Maxwell, the late disgraced British tabloid Daily Mirror owner, joins me now via Skype from Montreal in Canada. Ari, thanks for coming on. I said Israeli spy because Israel denies you are a spy, despite the U.S. jury verdict that you acted for Israel. Tell me about being a spy and why, when you talk about geopolitics, you're not more fearful of assassination.
I live in Canada, and I wrote a book. It's all out there, and I hope for the best.
Ari fucking Ben. You remember the trial? There was a big trial federal trial here in America about Ari Ben, the Mossad spy. See, he knows and works with and has worked with Robert Maxwell, Ghislaine Maxwell's father.
Jizz.
The Jizz. Nobody beats the Jizz. Nobody beats the Jizz. My bad. I had to do it.
Like with the Jizz, I am trying to turn a bitch's face into a Rembrandt. Okay.
Damn it.
Like,
hold on, man.
The Jizz. Fuck out of here.
Hey. All right, hold on. We're going to keep going. More information real quick. I'm going to run through it.
Okay. You drop it.
The mainstream media narrative is we don't know about Ghislaine Maxwell. She denies all wrongdoing. And basically, Epstein was a pedophile and was a successful banker. He made lots of money, and he was a criminal pedophile, and he died in a jail awaiting justice. That's the story. Nothing to do with Mossad, nothing to do with Israeli military intelligence, nothing to do with Israel.
Yeah, they would deny it. It's a real bad story, and they would deny it. But he was put straight with the Israelis by Robert Maxwell at the time, a military intelligence, and started working there for them.
Fucking awesome.
This is bigger. This is big. This is bigger. I'm sorry, America.
Don't be sorry.
This is bigger than a pedophile ring. This is bigger than a pedophile ring. This is military intelligence at a geopolitical level. Great Britain is wrapped up. Great Britain, the British celebrities, British politicians are wrapped up in the same shit. British fucking royals. Remember the prince that got stripped of his fucking royal fucking adornments?
Prince Andrew.
Prince Andrew, remember?
Yeah.
This shit is real. This shit is real. You better be paying attention. I'm trying to teach you something.
Listen, we got some transcontinental espionage on an unprecedented level going on right now. Leverage, people. This is the leverage. Like women. This is why you can't tell women all your secrets. Because women value leverage over loyalty.
Leverage. This is
leverage.
all about leverage. Check
Leverage.
it out. We're going to keep going.
I like
keep going.
I'm always up for a good blackmail / extortion situation. I don't care who's involved. Military espionage, corporate espionage, workplace espionage. I don't give a fuck. Israel's got the drop on us. They got the drop on us, bro.
Yeah, they got the drop on us, and people don't see it yet, but it's coming. Like you said,
well, not us, them. Like we live in America, we ain't with that mess. I'm saying they got the drop off. Yeah, the drop. You should watch that movie, James Gandolfini's last movie, him and Tom Hardy. But yeah, Israel intelligence has the drop on a whole lot of high-profile motherfuckers, and celebrities or the last motherfuckers need to worry because, like you said, the government figures, high-ranking government figures that's probably on this list. Yeah, this is going to make Watergate look like a firecracker.
This will make Watergate look like a fucking Dr. Seuss book.
I like Dr. Seuss. Don't insult Dr. Seuss like that.
Yeah.
I still do. Fuck that. Great day to him. Nigga, let's
with
go.
that being said, this is just lame. This is the jizz.
Now, Jeffrey Epstein is dead. Now, Ghislaine Maxwell, there are reports she's in Paris. You maintain that it was your employer, Robert Maxwell, owner of the Daily Mirror. You say that he was an Israeli agent, and as was his daughter.
He was not my employer. I would like to correct that.
Okay.
We worked together with him.
And you say that his daughter, Ghislaine, also, though, worked for Israel, and it was Robert Maxwell who introduced Jeffrey Epstein to Ghislaine Maxwell way before the 1990s, as mainstream media is reporting.
Correct. Mr. Epstein was introduced to Ms. Maxwell probably sometime in the 80s. And Mr. Maxwell also thought he might be introducing a fellow to date his daughter. He tried to do a favor to his daughter, to find her a shidduch, as they say in Hebrew, a match.
Okay, and that didn't really quite work out. I suppose what the most alarming allegations that you've been making are that the entire Epstein operation was a honey trap operation to entrap politicians, policymakers, celebrities, people in the media eye, basically to become Israel's assets.
Correct. That it became basically an intelligence operation to entrap different politicians around the world.
Tell me about what evidence you have for this.
At this point, this is all I can say. That's what it was.
A honey trap.
Okay, real quick, 2 points. 2 questions I got to reiterate. 1, these people are still alive. And 2, if this is essentially was a sting operation, every year it's a question I asked earlier. Where's the fucking CIA at when you need them? Like, for real. Like, no one can tell me in one capacity or the other the CIA is not involved in this, at least aware of it. Maybe they couldn't stop it. Maybe they were just monitoring. They couldn't take action. I don't give a fuck. There's no way anyone's going to convince me with transcontinental espionage, blackmail, and extortion going on. Let's create a pedophile sex ring on a private island to trap the most influential people as far as Western civilization. The Brits, the U.S., policymakers, influencers, entertainers, like the creme de la creme. And no one can tell me where the CIA is in any of this. Nobody.
I would definitely say the CIA plays a part, but they're more of a covert agency, and you know that they hold their cards close to the chest.
that's an intelligence rule. Yeah. In regard to something like this, I don't want to hear about how great the CIA is as an intelligence agency. I don't give a fuck. I'm not patriotic like that. I'm really not. They're really a bunch of idiots, but okay. I'm just saying. I'm simply that clip alone makes me reiterate two earlier questions. Particularly, where's the CIA? Where the hell? Where you need them? Oh my God. We got transcontinental espionage and sexting operations. And no one can find the CIA. Anyone, get the fuck out of here, bum ass motherfucker, lying ass cocksucker.
Like, hey man, you think these motherfucking politicians? You think these politicians is having these motherfucking secret orgies without no dope? Really?
Why couldn't I have been a plug for all that shit? No, I wouldn't want to be a plug for all that. No, never mind. I would pass that one up.
Loose ass everywhere in this mansion, but not a fucking coke line in sight. Word.
No, I take my previous statement back. I would not want to be a plug.
Not a ketamine fucking bowl.
Nope.
In the middle
I would
of
not
the
want to be the plug for that operation. I don't know. Like, I don't want no parts of that one. You know, but it's just no, fuck that. Where's the CIA? I need them because they're my government agency and I trust them. Even as a poker player, even I can't say it with a straight face. Where's the CIA though, for real? Like I asked it earlier, that last clip just amplifies that question. Where are you? You're supposed to help.
This is what it is, man. I got one more clip, and I'm gonna show, and then I'm gonna wrap it up with one more video.
All right.
This is the icing on the cake. When you hear this, you will know that the Israeli government is in control of our government.
Well, again, Maxwell was working for Israel. The Epstein was working for Maxwell at the time, and he was introduced to Maxwell's daughter, and they were introduced to Israeli intelligence. How much more evidence? I cannot give you photos of them working for Israeli intelligence. This is all I can tell you.
How is these people still alive? Oh, wait. I know how they're all still alive. Like I said, because nothing happened. There's nothing to see here. It's all fugazi. A facade.
Robert Maxwell, the owner of the Daily Mirror. That was later called The Mirror.
One of the most powerful international global media networks on the planet. Just to remind the dumb viewers.
This motherfucker was found dead. Floating beside his multi-million-dollar yacht. This motherfucker was found dead, floating beside his multi-million-dollar yacht. When they're done with you, they get rid of you. That's how spy games work. When you finish serving a purpose, you have no more purpose.
Tying up loose ends.
But at the same time, you have Jizz.
The Jizz.
Who is your new fucking Mossad, your Mossad agent.
The Jizz
and Epstein, the new Mossad agents, and they have been working 30 years partying. Remember? They've been working 30 years.
30 plus.
Rhythm is a dancer. 30 years they've been working, getting information on your politicians.
30 plus. Tipping
30
40.
plus years. They've been getting information on your Bill Clintons, your Hillary Clintons.
Can you hold her up there for a minute, please? Because I just want to appreciate the view of the jizz. This is the money shot.
Jizz.
This
It's
is
the money
Val
shot.
Venus. Hold on. This is Val Venus. You know, this is John Holmes, Lexington Steele, Rock the Icon, me on some underground shit, but you know, that's probably still floating around. The point of the matter is the jizz.
The
No,
jizz.
like I did back to back Free Nicks, and if those tapes are still out there somewhere, like I wouldn't have a problem with that. You know, I'm just saying I want to get one last full view of the money shot. The true boss of this op. The true boss of this whole op. And op we know can't get sanctioned. Well, Israel obviously sanctioned it. You know what I'm saying? She, you know, her dad's got the connection to Israeli intelligence, and you know she's only his daughter, and Epstein essentially is a puppet.
And
Pam Bondi, listen, Pam Bondi, Pam Bondi does not exist. There was no release of the first phase of files in February, because as of today, there were never any Epstein files. You know, the guy from the clip don't exist. Okay, none of this happened. There's no island, particularly no satellite shots of the island. There are no pictures of Epstein, Trump, and Diddy hanging out. There's no proof that Trump and Epstein literally have known each other for 30 plus years. And there's no way they can actually know what each other's up to. Yeah. We're just going to ignore the transcontinental espionage,
not with nine
the
numbers.
blackmail. We're going to ignore it all because none of it happened. There's nothing to see here. Hence, hurt the nerves theme tonight. See no evil. Speak no evil. Nothing happened. It's all a fugazi. You know, the flash stick for Men in Black. There you go. Yeah, there it is. There, the neuralizer. That's what this is, Ert. It's the neuralizer from Men in Black. Okay. You Rip Van Winkle, sleeping ass, bad sheep. I've always told you, people are sheep. People are sheep as fuck. And particularly here in the pillar of Western civilization, the fucking United States. Y'all are like the most, particularly you woke motherfuckers. Y'all the sleepiest of all. Okay? Like, y'all a sleep study waiting to happen. Because y'all so woke that y'all sleep. Y'all are walking comas. Okay? Bordering on being mummified even per se. Ancient spirits of evil transform this decayed form to Mumra. Ever living. Because y'all in the brain, you know, yeah, it's the 30th anniversary of Cypress Hill insane in the brain and all that. Y'all really insane as fuck. Because y'all keep doing the same shit, think it's going to be a different outcome. And if that ain't one of the first, no, not first, I'm sorry, or most paramount symptoms of insanity, I don't know what the fuck is. So that's my parting shot.
All I can say is on the real side of things, man. When I look at this whole Epstein debacle that's going on, and like I said, I'm not the smartest motherfucker in the world, but I do know how to put one and two together. And when you do put one and two together, all roads lead back to Israel. All roads lead back to Mossad and their military intelligence, their spy agency. It all goes back to Israel, the nation state.
Bruh, this is the coup de grace.
And Benjamin Netanyahu is leading the charge when it comes to dictating America's actions in the Middle East because he holds the cards. This is my conclusion. This is my thought.
Okay.
It makes complete and total sense. Epstein is not dead. Epstein is an asset. He would not be dead. You can't record the thoughts in your mind to totality. You can't. There are memories and things that you can speak up and manifest from thought that no recorder could ever give you. He is a fucking treasure trove of knowledge. Why the fuck would he be dead?
Damn.
Especially when 1 minute of the fucking security. How convenient. Have you ever been in a modern jail and or prison? Are you the ones that have been updated? Are you fucking kidding me?
Particularly a federal facility. Let's go.
I've been in Lexington, Kentucky. In Lexington, Kentucky. Everybody, welcome to Kentucky. I have been to FCDC, which is the county jail, a motherfucking time. There's no way you could kill yourself by hanging. No way. There's no way to do it in these modern day cells. You can't sell me that shit because I've been there.
Once
you can't
again,
sell
remind
me that lie. You can't sell me that lie.
I'm just saying, once again, reminding them, we're discussing a federal facility he was in. Emphasizing your point more so. Look, man, Earth's doing everything he can via his platform, whether it's this or any other subject matter he decides to present to you motherfuckers. I'm simply here just to assist. My point remains the same. The song remains the same. Zephyr. Ooh, I should listen to some Zephyr player. I'm sorry. Thing is, you gotta wake up, man. You gotta wake up, people. And once again, a lot of this was race being politicized, and black people, white people, particularly the poor ones, what used to be working middle class. Y'all keep falling for it. Y'all keep doing it. Because y'all choose to love the lies. You don't want to come to terms with the fact that waking up, because y'all know the lies are there. It's not like y'all so unaware. Y'all just choose to wallow in the fantasy. Okay? Y'all don't want y'all little preset bubble that mommy and daddy fed you to burst. It's not enough therapists, not enough medication. It's just not. Okay? The numbers dictated that it would require an astronomical amount for you motherfuckers to come to terms with this shit. Once again, reminding y'all, just using Trump Epstein as an example.
Yeah, this is bigger. This is bigger than petty thoughts of race and the petty squabblings of Republican and Democrat, and it's bigger than that. It's Israel installing themselves as a superpower by espionage, by manipulation, by blackmail.
It's like a new Cold War.
They
this is a new Cold War.
They point their finger, and this is an indictment of the nation state of Israel, not the people.
Right.
This is not an indictment of Jews. This is the nation state. And I do not agree with Zionism. I do not agree with Zionism, and there are Jews in Israel, living in Israel, that feel the same way that I feel.
Right.
But what I'm saying is this is about geopolitics and military intelligence at a catastrophic level. The information that I think Israel has on American politicians and American celebrities and American sports players will absolutely destroy America as a structure,
I
as
can't
a
wait.
framework.
I can't wait. I can't
And
wait.
but as long as we do what Israel says, the nation state of Israel, as long as we keep paying our $4 billion annually, $4 billion as long as we pay $4 billion to Israel for nothing every year and give them strategic military advances, then our government is still standing. And that is a horrible thought. That's a horrible thought.
Listen, you gotta appreciate blackmail, right? And the money being used from the blackmail to finance Israel's. I mean, it's basically racial cleansing. You know, I liken it to the Bosnia Serbia situation back in the 90s, whatever. I think it was Clinton's first administration. You know, but yeah, that's a pretty fucking sweet deal for Israel. Like, I mean, I gotta look at both sides of the coin. Yeah, it sucks for us. Yeah, Israel's winning, dude. I gotta applaud their resourcefulness and their audacity simultaneously. Like, this was way better than any movie, man. Like, fuck that. Like, real life in America, motherfuckers, man. Guerrilla journalism at its finest. You know what I'm saying, bruh? I'm glad I got to ride with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm you know, it's an honor and a privilege, man. You know, I love having these conversations with you while there's less frequent compared to the glory days of Blurred Minds Media. It's still new faction, bitch. You know, once again, man, I appreciate you letting me on board for a minute. You know, and I'm in the club, baby. I'm in the club, man. Married life is sweet. I fucking love it. I do. I love it, man. Married life is pretty good. So I'm blessed. We're blessed, for real. So I guess that would be my parting shot, you know, on a lighter note, for real, you know, because it was heavy, it was deep. Hope you know what I'm saying, will help enlighten some motherfuckers. Probably just pissed off more people because they want to stay in their little delusional fantasy based life coma, but whatever, you know. But I do gotta hop off her, man. I appreciate it once again, and I'll remind anybody, man, check out Earth the Nerve on his platform. Y'all see the YouTube channel. Y'all know the hashtag. Quit playing, bitch. Somebody's got to say this shit. How about that, baby? Earth, you still there? Yo. I don't know. Is he gone? Yo, Earth. All right, I got to sign off, man.
Once our operation is finished, you can come back safely to your homes.
If you take away the Soviet Union and its chief proxy, the PLO, international terrorism would collapse.
If you take out Saddam, I guarantee you that it will have enormous positive reverberations on the region. Obviously, we like to see a regime change, at least I would, in Iran, just as I would like to see in Iraq. The question now is a practical question. What is the best place to proceed? It's not a question of whether Iraq's regime should be taken out, but when should it be taken out? Libya is, while no one is watching, under the cloak, is trying very rapidly to build an atomic bomb capability. I believe that the next step is to choose. It's not a question of whether you have to take action, but what kind of action and against whom.
Today it's Tel Aviv, tomorrow it's New York. I understand America first. I don't understand America dead.
This is a time for a war for a common future.
I hope you were able to hear that last clip at the end. That is my wrap up for tonight. I done said a lot. I done gave a lot of information out. I hope you were able to hear that last clip because that's very important. For 30 years, just like Epstein, for 30 plus years, Epstein has been running his fucking game with Ghislaine Maxwell. 30 years, 30 plus years, Donald Trump has been doing it his way. And for 30 plus years, Bibi Benjamin Netanyahu, aka the devil, has been waging warmongering to suit his Zionist agenda. Yes. So, with that being said, you would never see the Epstein list. You would never see the totality of the Epstein files. It's not going to happen because your president is on that fucking list. Your president's on that list. Mr. Grab by the Pussy is on the fucking list. He knows it. The Israelis know it. Some of the celebrities may know it, but I putting two and two together, however you want to say it, just solving the puzzle. There are lobbies, agencies, special interest groups that have infested the halls of American politics. And that infestation is so fucking bad. There's no way to, especially when you got fucking multi-million-dollar checks and fucking transactions being had. Because your fucking representatives can be fucking bought and sold, manipulated like fucking hand puppets. And we as Americans in this nation state ain't gonna do shit about it. Nothing. But complain. We're gonna complain. That's it. But we ain't gonna do shit about it. So with that being said, greatly appreciate everyone that was watching, everyone that watched on Kick. Appreciate you guys. Come on over here. Somebody got to say this shit. We're going to keep on doing this. I got to figure out, I really got to figure out this Roadcaster. I may not do another one of these lives until I completely figure this thing out and get it right to where there's no echo, there's no double stacked voices over each other and distortion. I'm going to figure all that out to make sure that I give you a quality show. Please share this information. This is very important. Look up CBDCs. Look up CBDCs. Look up BRICS. 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 Look it up. It's very important. This is the future of how you live. This is about the future of how you're going to live. Shit is happening, folks. Either you involved, either you involved or you're not, man. You know what I'm saying? This is about your future. Make a choice to pay attention. For your sake, make a choice to pay attention. I am Earth. No, that's Jay Wowski, my bad. He's not here. I am Earth the Nerve, aka Mr. Somebody. Everybody, somebody. Somebody gotta say this shit.
Somebody gotta say this shit, so this a bitch. Fuck your government. I'm hesitant to holler out that I'm in. I represent hollow points and Mac tears. Don't think through shots coming out of them. Last thing that you see is Nat Turner's grin. I'm a savage, not the average white boy, my friend. We ain't shooting. Fuck red, white, and blue. Earth they nerve like militias in the booth. Spit that word like the wisdom in the tooth. Get that herb like I need a blunt or two. Fuck y'all all, each and every one of you. You niggas wanna stay asleep. Fuck you motherfuckers too. All you niggas ain't loyal. Fuck the government soil. Bring heat to the planet, to this motherfucker boil. There's no more